Okay, so it's now started.
Okay, right.
Uh, so should we introduce ourselves?
Maybe. Hello, you can hear things now.
Are we
There we are.
ready?
Yeah, so YouTube's on now. Hello.
Right.
Strong
so-
start.
Are we ready? Yeah, are we ready to start?
I suppose so. I mean, we technically have already started, but yes.
Okay, I will ask the first question.
Ooh,
By the way, just to people listening in, I will be doing the questions that are pinned in descending order, just because it will be a pain if we're doing it in ascending order. Anyway, so the first question is from Unbreakify, and that is: will
Yes.
exclusive steam locomotives be added in the future?
We don't really have a plan for Steam. I mean,
I highly doubt that they will.
Yeah, I mean, it's mainly just going to be the miniature railway, which at the moment isn't in. It's kind of broken.
Yeah.
We might, we have kind of privately discussed maybe having something on private servers, which means you could drive it, but who knows? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
about
well,
it.
we would like a bit of uncertainty. The second question is from Miles. By the way, sorry if I butcher anyone's Discord usernames.
Sound like an English teacher.
Yeah, I don't really want to butcher people's names. What's the plan for Northern Line, seeing the success of BR?
Well, I mean, it's very slow progress. Actually, I can't lie. In the last week, I did do like 2 extra stations on it, but I don't know, to be honest. British Railways kind of like it's getting really popular, but might slowly work on Northern Line. Yeah.
Bezzy, do you have anything you want to say on that?
Yes, I don't really have much to say on it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm hoping to continue working it enough, but yeah, we're currently just trying to find the references for the stations, which no, you cannot do for us unless you actually want to go around the entire station filming it.
I mean, I was
Yeah.
on the Northern Line today.
Yeah,
I
but
could
you
have
won't.
taken
You,
this.
yeah, I know.
I was also.
You can if you want, but I don't trust you, Vectors.
No, I'd actually be decent, I think.
Anyway. Yeah, well,
Okay,
next
so
question.
the next question is from XDear, and that is: what are your plans after British Rail V1.1 releases?
Aha, that's the thing. We have no plan at the moment.
Yeah, maybe an airport.
Yeah, no, we're gonna it's probably go away. 80. You're not allowed to speak. Oh, boosters, go away.
Well,
Who let the boosters speak?
This is not my doing.
Why are
so-
boosters allowed to request to speak? It's not even in the permissions list.
Wait,
Excuse me, what?
Wait.
No, why is
Um,
everyone? No, why can everyone request to speak now? What is going on? Can you turn it
Request
off? I can't even turn it off.
alive?
This override is currently disabled for stage channels. You plum. Thank you, Discord. Very cool.
Okay, next question from Little JZ. Will you change the AI so that anyone on the station will enter your train and that new AI spawns outside of the station and walks to the platform?
That is long.
I spaced out when that was said. What was the question?
Okay, I'll kind of try and do a TLDR version of it. Anyone on the station will enter your train and the passengers spawn outside the station and go up to the platforms.
I doubt that'll happen.
I think
even
Ollie
if we-
wants to do that online.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the stuff works for Northern Line, but it won't be happening for BR. Ollie's just told me it's not happening for BR, but yeah, it could happen with Northern Line. It's the same thing with AI trains. AI trains don't suit BR. I'm sorry if this is a future question, but AI trains, they're not coming to BR, but it's entirely possible for Northern Line. Unity.
Yeah. Next question. This is going to be an example of me butchering this word.
Good
So
luck.
this is from 0G0, and this is: can you tell us the story of Anwar or Saf Station?
Oh, I
Oh
can.
yes, Vectors, go on.
Okay, I think I sort of gathered the
Um,
one.
Basically, at the very original start of British Railway, I wanted to
very
make a
original
line.
song.
Yeah, I wanted to make a line that went like left of Whetstone. But yeah, so I added a station there. But coming to think of it, I can't lie, there's no point. Like, it's probably not gonna come, so I'll probably remove that. Maybe I'll keep it in, I don't know.
Fair enough.
Also, that station name means station name.
Yeah, no, it's very imaginative. Only one person's actually publicly found it out yet. It's just like, oh, okay. Classic
Anyway,
Vectors.
Next question from Oofed10, and that is: will you ever add a feature where you can start up the train using the buttons inside of the cab?
I think that's a question for Ollie. Ollie, can you like text on the group chat?
I think we can come back to that. Just keep that out there. The next question is: what was your main motivation for creating this games group? I.e., dedication to release a high quality train game, teamwork, etc.
God knows.
What? Oh. What did I muck up, Ollie?
Genuinely, yeah. I start a project and I get bored of it over a week. I don't know how we still made British Railway. I'll be real. No clue.
I mean,
I guess it's just like the fact that we're not basing it off a real line. Like, it's whatever we want to add, you know. So like, if I want to add some dodgy looking bridge with really thin supports, I added it. There you go. I still write the Ash Team line.
Yeah, I'm going to be replacing those supports when I actually can be bothered. And I'm also going to be coming down on you like a hawk. But yeah, let's not get this unprofessional.
Okay. Next question. This question is from It's Pip, and it is: would you in the future add bimodal trains since only half the line is overhead wired?
He's been discussing this with Ollie, and it's completely possible that we could.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of me finding the bloody sounds. But yeah, we're happy to
And
do
Austin.
bimode.
And Austin being asked to make a train.
Well, at the end of the day, we might be able to try and get Ollie to maybe do a train. Maybe.
Yeah.
Entirely
Anything is
possible,
possible.
and we'll also maybe look into getting more people to help us out with trains. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I do want to learn, but I have no authorization to learn, so yeah.
Fair enough. The next question is from Mr. Cat, and that is, when did you start developing the game?
British Railway. Well, Vector's can answer
Yeah.
that one.
I think it was June or July. I wanted to make a mini Pacer game, and
I
then
think it was
we
before
ended.
then.
Was it? No.
It was
No.
May, 'cause that was when the server was
well,
created.
well, I think I've actually searched this up in the dev chat. Let me have a look.
Yeah, no. There must be some photos of like
Yeah,
just me
there-
like messing around.
Yeah, I mean, Discord isn't being very useful at the moment because it's decided to break my search for my search filter. But you can have a look if you want, Vectors, because it's not working for me.
Let's see if it works.
Yeah.
What do I search up? Should I search up Pacer?
Just like, yeah, just something that could relate to it. I don't know.
Oh, I found a message. Even though this game is shit, the inspiration for a heritage baseline to yeah.
But where's the bleep?
First pictures of the game was posted on January, February, March, April, May, June. 12th of June. That's when it first started. 12th of June. I'll
Yeah,
pin that in the
Cool.
group chat so you can have a look.
yeah, we do love the 170 sitting in the station.
Actually, yeah, I'll post it on general if anyone wants to see it.
Yeah, I could do that. I didn't put it on stream, but
Ollie, I
otherwise
don't know my mum's. Please allow it.
let me see.
That was
I put
Marion.
it on the stream? Can download it. Save image. It's gonna magically appear on the stream when I finally download it. Oh, for God's sake, Windows. Damn you.
I mean, we could have stayed with that style, but also there were buildings at the back because Marion was going to be like the terminus. But then obviously we extended like up to the main line, so Marion didn't need a change. And now it became a beautiful little island platform, which I love very much.
Oh.
Anyway, moving swiftly on. The next question is from British Train Spotting, and his question is: will we ever get some sort of free drive or custom route creation system to allow players to create and drive their own route? If yes or no, why?
I'll wait for Ollie to come back with a response to that one because he should be listening.
Ollie will
Okay,
have
keep
to
that question pinned. Keep that question pinned. This question is for all the developers, despite the fact that, of course, two of them are not speaking. And this is from Likes Trains, I guess. And his question is: for each developer, what is your favourite part of the game?
What, as in the area?
It's
Just a general. What is it?
in general, yeah.
I don't know.
I love the guarding system. Don't know why, I just love it. And my favorite place is the brand new version 1.1. I think it's the first or the second preview.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. What about you, Mezzy?
I mean, I could just be biased and say the Railway Club at Russell Lane, but that would be biased. Legitimately. I mean, I'll be honest. No. Of course, I managed to forget the bloody no. I managed to forget the station name, but yeah, that's gone well. It's my favourite station. I've forgotten the name of it.
Describe it.
I mean, I got the name in my head. I don't want to sound stupid. I tell you what, BR community map to the rescue because I already sound stupid. Abbey Road. Yes, I knew it was Abbey Road. Yes, I like Abbey Road at the
Oh yeah.
moment. Hmm.
Have you seen the new Abbey Road? I added some amazing characters.
Yes, thank you, Vectis. I'm going to burn you at the stake for redoing my beloved.
Oh wait, I didn't announce the new Abbey Road. Oops.
Whoopsie daisy. Anyway.
Yeah, that's you guys' preview.
Mm.
Okay.
Next question.
Next question. This is from Network Rail.
Wait. We can answer the previous question from Richard Drain Spotting about the root system.
Actually, I will just say, if there is a question in this Q&A that is directed to Ollie, he will be answering them in general. So if you want to see the answer for
Yeah,
it, just
I'll
have a
have
look in
to
general.
relay it on here because YouTube archive reasons. But
Oh yeah, fair
yeah.
enough.
So yeah, to answer the
Um,
do you want to repeat the question?
It got unpinned, but I'll quickly get it up. Sorry.
So
Play the hold music.
I
Okay.
I do actually have hold music on OBS, but you know.
Okay. It
Yeah,
has been found.
Yeah, Vectis does good
Um,
enough.
Okay, will we ever get some sort of free drive or custom route creation system to allow players to create and drive their own routes? If yes or no, why? And the answer to that question was not in the near future, maybe in a while, mostly because it's an incredibly complicated thing to do, although 1.1 should have systems in place to allow it to be.
Yes, perfection. Right.
Thank you.
Yeah, you,
I will get back on to the next question.
wherever it is.
Network Rail. Will the game have working animations in in the future, like working wheel movement and panto stuff?
It already has working wheel movement, and the 90 will have moving pantographs, so that's that question easily sorted.
Okay.
I never knew that the wheels moved. That'd be real.
Oh yeah, it's very subtle because you can't really see it very well. You can only really notice it because you can notice the jagged edges turning round. It's not obvious because there's no texture on the wheel really showing it. But yeah, go on.
Okay. Next question is from Sila, and their question is: will you guys think about changing the game name? I mean, I can already sense the art. Yeah, I think it's going to be a no.
I mean,
it's a railway game based in Britain. British Railway.
Yes.
Cry about it.
Yeah, there's no Vectors. There's no point changing it really. I mean, the logo. I mean, you could change that. There's not much point.
It's like.
I mean,
it's
just simplicity's sake. It's British Railway with an adapted national rail logo. Pretty much it.
Okay. Next question is from EdToff3. I'm afraid I can't say the emoji after it because, yeah. But as an estimate, what will be added in the next update, and when can we expect to see it?
Look on British Rail previews. That's what's being added.
It have to be vague answers to this, but yes, we got new trains. We're obviously updating a few areas. Trying not to give stuff away is very awkward. We have no real idea when the update's going to be out. Yes, thank you. The big thing, Ollie. Yes, thank you. Which big thing? That's the real question.
Version 1.1.
How could you say the big thing? How do you know? How do you know we're not going to have other big things? Very big thing. Yes.
Longbow Beach is getting 5 platforms.
Yes, that is big confirmation. We get
And
five
London's gonna be 3
platforms, massive terminus for Longbow. It's going to be London Waterloo with 3 platforms everywhere. Underground station, yes.
Wait,
No,
we're adding underground to version 1.1.
no. Yeah, yeah. Let's continue on before I
Okay. The next question is from Corporal Simmons, and that is, what are the newest and oldest trains you think you will add?
I mean, we
Oh.
don't really have a time limit. The newest trains are just going to be the newest trains on the British Rail network. The oldest trains, maybe well, we could technically have anything. I mean, probably end up having a preserved line knowing vectors, tangents. So pretty much anything that's currently preserved to the modern day, we could probably add in some way or another.
Nothing
Yeah.
too new because new trains, I can't like their butters. So
And for
Nope.
anyone in the stream who doesn't know what that means, it means ugly.
yeah, butters means ugly.
Yeah.
We need to
Just
translate.
thought I'd be
What's wrong with the trains, Vectis? Get off. Get in the bin.
No,
Get in the
modern
bin.
trains, yeah. No, because what's that? Oh, obviously we don't have third rail, but what's that new SWR train?
The
701, I think.
701.
701.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is terrible. I
Is
can't lie, that is
this?
terrible.
It's
It's
not
an
the
outlier. Ignore the 701. It doesn't exist. It's not in service, so it doesn't
Third rail's not
exist.
coming.
No matter how many reference pictures I've posted in with the references category, it doesn't exist. Yeah. Ignore the 701. Yes.
Okay. Next question is from the real Logity 2, and that is, if you had to pick your favourite thing about / in VR or for our group as a whole, what would you pick? I feel this question has kind of been answered already.
Yeah, but it was
So
more
I'm
general. I mean,
just
technically we could include Northern Line as well. We could talk about what our favourite thing currently in Northern Line is, even if there isn't a lot. Yeah, I don't actually know.
I love thing I love about Northern Line is the awful track placement by Ollie. Yeah.
oh no.
It's not awful. It's mainly just the
Bit of
junctions are a bit wacky at the
Yeah.
moment. It's still in draft. It's a long way off.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still done a good job on making sure the track's accurate. It's just that when it comes to junctions, it's still a bit of a work in progress. I'm sure Ollie's going to
yeah.
put in a comment in general about it very shortly, but
Yeah,
yeah.
he's gonna violate me. Also Ollie says, just for the YouTube, personally I love the cab setup in Northern Line.
Yes, I mean, Lawrence said, "Oh, someone should make a 50-minute video analysing this. Train spotting mayhem. I know you're in here. I'm watching you." Anyway, yeah.
Indeed. Next question is from Were Nanny. This is, are you going to add metro, freight, or some long routes over 2 hours long?
What?
Long routes.
I don't know if
It's
that's possible.
long routes are entirely possible. I'm not sure.
Not 2 hours though.
I
Well,
don't think they definitely won't be 2 hours. That's for sure.
Unless you're doing a regional.
we could potentially have them in future. It depends how the map goes and how we want to do the routing.
Yeah.
I mean, freight could possibly get. We don't want to have long routes mainly because people will just leave and you don't get the extra bonuses. It's most likely they're not going to get finished, but it's entirely possible. And in the end of the day, if we did something like a custom route system, yeah, you can do that. You could do that if you really want to do it.
I mean, also with Metro, I don't know, because I did have we did talk about this really slightly in the group chat, but for now, I doubt it's gonna come.
Yeah, it's mainly if we get around to making a big boy city. But
Never say never.
yeah. To answer the thing about freight, yes, eventually. That's all I need to say about that.
Well, we like to keep the community guessing.
Yeah.
Next question is from Dawidos. Sorry for butchering that name again. And his question is, what makes your game stand out from other transport games? Why is this game better than all the others? What makes this game unique? And what
dunno.
features will be added?
What's our
Dunno.
unique
That's about
selling
5
point?
questions in one.
Wait, what's the first question?
It's basically it's just TLDR Vectis. It's what makes our game unique, and just leave it at that.
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I could say that it's like the amount, like the variety of like liveries and like.
No.
Actually, no.
Yeah.
It's already.
Well, in the
that.
future, it will probably be variety of liveries. At the moment,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say so.
But currently, it's not.
Mind the gap for the win.
Oh, I know. Realistic driving system.
Yes, that works.
Yeah.
No matter
No,
how
none
many
of that
times I've had to tweak the
arcade.
physics, and the issue with the pacer we had on launch, where I accidentally had it twice the acceleration it was meant to be. Anyway, last week.
Oh, Ollie said, oh yeah, in-cab controls. Forgot about that. AI
Yes.
passengers, yeah. Guard ticketing. That is true.
This is
Amazing.
Ollie. Why don't you come in here and talk? Oh yeah, we didn't talk.
I lied. Just use voice model or something.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, just like or use text to speech.
Oh yeah.
Okay, next question is from Crunchello. And his question is, what are your plans for the future? Example, trains and routes and stations. What
They've already-
size map are you hoping for in a completed state?
Yeah, I mean, I can't answer the plan thing. I've already said that before.
Yeah.
We need to come up with a proper plan.
There's no plans.
Yeah. To talk about map size, well, I don't know about vectors, but we could. As I said, there's no real plan, but to put it vaguely, we do want a pretty sizable map within the constraints that Roblox has, because as people know, Roblox isn't exactly great with large maps when it comes to having a bit of funky physics.
I mean, there are
But, yeah.
a few areas that we can expand from, like Bowman Green and Preston Junction, and
I just say one thing just about the names of this game, because I've said this to Vectis before. I love how all the names are so North London inspired. Like, they're so North London inspired, so it's brilliant, honestly.
I go on Google Maps.
Yes,
and
I had.
just look at
Speaking
I've
of
just,
North
I mean,
London. Speaking of
speaking
North
about what?
London, I've had to Vectis station distances anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Back to the question.
station distances will be fixed in version 1.1. There are two stations
Yes.
closing. I'm not revealing anymore.
Yes. Anyway.
Hey. Next question is from Hans Frederick, and his question is: are there any plans to make a non-British train game? So I would assume this will be an entirely
No.
new game.
No,
Okay.
we're all British, I think.
Let's stick with British, because then I have to start going
there is a
abroad for
few-
sound, and I am not doing that.
Few imposters among us.
I mean, you could get a little bit of American stuff from me if I trip to US at some point, but apart from that, well, no, it's just a no. It's just a no. Quite
Okay.
overcomplicated
Um,
answer.
Hang on. Lawrence. Okay. So the next question is from a notorious CX 2013, and his question is he based?
Yes. That might just be biased because I've met up with that certain fellow.
Fair enough.
Vectis, do you think Mr. X 2013 is based?
In all honesty, my what's that word? Oh God, what's that word, man? My intelligence does not go beyond. I don't know what that means. What does the word mean?
It means it's basically you consider them to be. Oh God, I'm just gonna search it up because I can't come up with definitions at this hour of the day. My brain's already turning into mush.
No, Ollie, we're answering every question.
Yes. Yeah, Urban Dictionary is not being very useful here.
Fair enough.
Something that is cool or speaks the truth. There you go. Do you think Matty is cool?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like his videos. His videos
Yeah.
are really entertaining, especially when they're based on British Railway.
Okay. Let's continue.
Next question is from GamerBus319, and he is asking, is the game based in a particular area within Britain or just all over? So by that I think he means, is it all over Britain?
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
Okay.
yeah.
Considering
I mean,
what
right now, I wouldn't say it's based in the south because obviously there's like no big city, there's no like metro or anything.
I
But
mean,
yeah,
Cornwall exists, but
yeah.
no one. Yeah, Cornwall.
But yeah, the stations are based like off any stations that I like or anything. Just plonk them in.
Fair enough. The next question is from MAGA UHD, and he is asking, will the servers be bigger in the future?
Well, I
Yeah.
can answer
Well,
this question because Ollie gave me an answer. Yes, as the map grows and performance improves. Yes.
yeah, the map's too small to have too many people in right now.
I mean, just to go on with the performance stuff further, Ollie's working on the scripting, of course, but there's been videos released of Roblox releasing a proper update to the streaming system, which will. Well, this is actually a question that got asked in the YouTube chat as well, and kind of ties into this about streaming enabled. Yes, it will be happening in future. Roblox are hopefully adding this feature where we can add, well, basically because we can't have the sensors and stuff streaming in and out. So with this new system that will come in place, we can have those sensors streamed in all the time, which means that we can have streaming enabled, and VR should be able to run on smaller devices, and we can have bigger servers. Blah blah blah. Yes. I'm not going to go on this tangent. Yes.
So the next question is from Nickscape, and his question is, are we going to see any more modern trains in the future?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, right, that's quite a quite
Blunt,
a
but yeah.
very blunt answer. So I think we'll just leave it at that. The next question is from Reliance Bus, and his question is, how did you get the idea to make a British Railway game?
I mean, I swear, I think I explained this before.
Yeah. You can
Right,
explain it again, but if
Long
you want...
story short, I wanted to make a pacer game, ended up expanding it, bloody da da da, and it's become what it is now.
Yes.
Fair enough. Moving on to the next question. It's from G-Man Loves Trains. And his question is, when will freight operator come and how will it work? I feel as if we've
I
slightly
mean,
brushed over the
well,
question.
if we talk about freight, I mean, it will come eventually. We're currently trying to build out the map so we can dot different industries and places and such. We're still yet to straighten out how we want to make freight work. I believe Ollie's going to have a good chat with some people who know more than us about freight, so we can get it done at least semi-realistically in some form. Ollie's probably better to answer that, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah, because currently, like the current map, there's not really any places that we could like send freight trains to, apart from that weird pier thing that I built by Longbow. But in 1.1, there is a few more freighty kind of scenery-based things which we can use.
I found the video showing off the streaming stuff. I'll post it in the chat and YouTube chat, so you can have a look at that. That's what I was referring to earlier when I was talking about streaming. But yeah, continue.
Okay. The next question is from Astronaut J, and his question is, why did you start developing?
Like developing on Roblox.
Yeah.
For me, it was basically just I actually can't remember because it was a while back. I didn't really have a specific reason. I think I just got dragged into it. Kicking and screaming.
I just wanted to make my own stuff, you know, and then boom.
Make better peas.
A lie.
A lie. Anyway, next question is from, I'm probably going to butcher this name again, Mukemi 2008. And their question is, will the airport area open in version 1.1?
No.
No.
It's blunt, but yeah, no. We're focusing on working on other parts of the map. The airport will happen at some other point.
Yeah. All right. Next question is from Thomas C. And his question is, will the pantographs function?
Yes,
That's
kind
what
of.
it
I mean, it's basically going to be you spawn the train in, and then you put the pantograph up, and then you move. And if you want to play with the pantograph, you can. And yeah, do funky things with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next question, and this is from Joshy D. What have you got planned? Okay, I think this question has been answered quite a number of times before, so I'm just going to skip over this. The next question is from Ed, and that is, will third rail ever be added?
Probably not.
I mean, it's possible in the future we could consider it, but at the moment there are absolutely no plans to add third rail. Even in the lack of plans we have, it's even we just haven't considered having third rail. I mean, Vectis wanted to do something at some point to do with third rail related stuff, but we scrapped that idea. But yeah,
That's still
no
in the
third
current
rail.
game if you
Yeah,
want to find it.
yes,
But it's been removed for version 1.1.
yeah.
Interesting. Okay, and our next question is from BestieX, and their question is, can you add high speed?
Look at
Yeah,
our
that's it.
previews.
I mean, no, but I think, well, there's intercity and then there's high speed. If you're talking
Oh,
about proper high speed lines, I mean, it's not going to be anytime soon, even if we do consider it. It's going to, we require quite a sizably larger map before we do something even like that.
Yeah.
It's something I would like to explore in the future, partially because high speed trains are, they sound nice, especially 373s and all, but yeah, at the moment, no.
all right. Okay. The questions channel is reopened, so feel free to just ask us any questions if you
Yeah, I'll
wish.
yeah, in the meantime, I will go through the questions sent in on YouTube as well. So we've got, for instance, oh yeah, I'm just gonna put this question onto the stream. We've already talked about map expansion, but is the dev team expanding map to an SCR level? I'll let Vectors answer that while I.
I mean, that would probably take a while considering SCR was like made years ago.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
Yeah.
at the end of
maybe.
the day, one of the reasons why SCR feels so small, as it in terms of actually driving it, is the physics about it. It is actually a really large map. I mean, you've seen my Transport Fever 2 series, possibly. Uh, it's massive, and yeah, it's the trains go too fast and the physics is stupid. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's that sorted.
Someone also said more liveries. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Might add
that's just the yeah.
more to the existing trains, but yeah.
I have talked with well, I have put in the possibility with Austin of helping out at liveries, but that requires me learning Blender a lot better than just making
Yeah.
some crappy cylinder speaker model. Someone also asked, Harvey, the plane fan, would you add pets? The answer to that is probably in the future. Because I have recordings for 315s and yeah, we can do it, but
Really want a 315 in the game.
it depends whether we will actually do it. As with
Okay, so
everything, it's just with the trains, it's opportunistic. When we finish one train or we get well, Austin gets bored, Ollie gets bored, we'll make a train. There's not much planning that goes into actually making the trains, which is probably going to cause me maybe some issues sound wise in future, but we'll go with it for now. Yeah.
I've just seen an excellent question in the questions channel, and it's from
Yes.
Lawrence. And it is explore how Orwell presents violence in Animal
Yeah.
Farm. How does
Yeah.
Orwell
Just
present the character of Boxer in Animal Farm?
I
no.
could answer this because I actually passed my English GCSEs, surprisingly, but
I mean, I
that's not
passed
What
my
grades
English
did
GCSEs. It's not exactly an achievement.
what grades did you get, Practice?
wait. Oh, I've got my certificate somewhere.
Oh my god, are
I
we going to
can't
get
find it.
your GCSE results on the
Yeah.
Q&A?
I don't think I have them, I think I got English. I got 6 and a 7 or something.
Wow.
Wow, you got better than me.
No, but I failed math, so
What did you get in your
Oh,
maths?
I got a 3.
I got a 6 and then did a retake on 8, so oh well.
I was only a few marks off a 4, which really annoyed me because I have to retake
Yeah, I mean,
maths.
as I should do, I mean, I had something with my 11 plus. Got into one school, but I was one mark getting away from another school,
I got
only
into
because
an
I didn't
awful
live close to
college.
it.
The 11
Um,
plus process was such a
but
cut process.
Harry knows my college and it's awful.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm from near where Vector
yeah,
lives. It's a
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna
shit.
let's move on to more questions. We're getting questions in massive
Oh yeah.
Okay.
on Discord. So we got
Would you can
is to start
so we
from the
got
start from when Ollie reopened it or something like that.
okay.
'Cause
I think we should go from there. So I think we have an honorary question from Margaret Thatcher herself, and that is when will she receive a grave or a statue?
Um,
When will Margaret Thatcher receive a grave or a statue in game?
hearing that, I kind of do want to add a
oh,
grave
it
on
got
Margaret
deleted.
Thatcher.
No, let's not continue that one.
Okay. Um. Okay. Someone has asked, will you add the 377? I mean, I don't know if
Probably.
you could add it right now. You
Yeah,
could probably add
probably
it
in the
up
future
third
because
rail.
Electro
You
Stars
need third
exist.
rail in order.
Wait, there's way too many Electro Stars in this world. And
turned
yeah,
slow
No, they
it'll
are,
probably
by the
be
way.
added.
they are a great modern
Yeah.
electrical unit.
By the way, anyone
Okay.
listening, I turned slow mode off so you can spam some questions because it was on like 6 hour slow mode.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
I don't. No mode is a bit weird, but yeah. So
Epic Valet 1338 asks if voice chat will come to BR.
that's up to Wally. I don't know. Probably, maybe. I'm
It would
not
be
We'll
sure.
wait on
funny.
we'll wait on a response from him. Anything? Morgan.
Configurations for 166 and 165. That would be to be decided, basically, because well, probably we would. I mean, want to do like maybe custom configs in the future. Just each player can do that, but I don't know. Yeah.
Add
Yeah.
the class 345.
Oh yeah, there was a question from Bettic. I'm just gonna go through some questions which I can answer quickly. Will there be an update to the horn system so you can hold down horns? Well, as your sound person, I'm going to say probably not, but I might look into it for future. It depends if I can actually get proper access to the trains themselves, actually get a proper horn loop, because generally horns aren't exactly on for long, and you can't really make a loop out of that. Yeah, we've already answered the question about extensions. Train questions generally, it's just going to be when we can be bothered.
Yeah.
I
Do
have
you-
noticed there is a question.
Okay, yeah, I'll let Harry continue now.
Okay. There's been a question asked by the Milky Way, and of course, I assume the answer is probably no.
Yeah,
But
it's no.
are you looking for developers? Okay.
It's no. I mean,
It's
well,
good.
well, a lot of it's more to that. We are going to be looking for we might look into train devs in future, but it won't be a public application at all. We will just
It'll probably be
maybe
more
just
developers.
ask people. If you ask us, we'll probably just ignore most people. It's nothing personal. We just no.
Fair enough.
Ooh.
What?
No, just read out the questions. I was talking to myself.
We were like,
There was also a question from Astronaut J a little early. You wanna bring that one up?
do you enjoy developing, and why?
No, I get pressured by Ollie every day. I get abused.
That's
I mean, I enjoy making the sounds of putting down the speed limits, but whenever I have to do anything senior related, that's when I just I don't like that personally, but I see it as
It's
for the
alright.
greater good, because otherwise Vectis' stuff gets left alone and it slowly
I will try and work on my clearing up.
yeah, you need
That
to
is
work a
what
lot
it is.
harder.
That is... I beg your pardon. I feel violated. I made every station.
Okay, yeah, your stations are fine, but the actual scenery around them, Vectis,
Yeah,
I'm
I
not even
agree.
going to
I
get
can't
into
lie.
that.
Yeah.
And this, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do a little quick fire thing again. What modern trains would you
uh,
consider adding to Intercity? Well, just it's a train thing again. But at the end of
It's
the
just gonna
day,
be like
we we're not going to talk about uh, but yeah, we do plan on adding mostly trains that are relatively modern to Intercity because it's yeah, it's
I
yeah.
mean, for now,
Mm.
for version 1.1, there's only gonna be one intercity train, but we'll probably add more.
Mm. Uh, Quick fire again. Could you read that class 365 you got made for you? Well, I've been talking to Austin about that. The answer to that is maybe in the future. It's pretty much it. It's basically a question of Austin probably doing a little work to it to make it VR, and then also the question of him actually putting the interior in.
Mm.
It will be discovered on other games, I'm sure, that model, but
it will all
yeah,
be
it,
revealed.
you probably come to VR eventually, to be honest.
Would you
Um,
consider adding older diesel locomotives such as 37s, 33s, etc.?
yeah, can do that.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, well, I can discuss it with some people more. Well, some people who do enjoy their older locos and stuff, and just the sounds and stuff, because I don't really do all that many rail tours unless I'm really bored, but I probably will have to look into that in future. Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
And do you think you could make some departmental locos slash stock? And if so, can it be available for the public or not? Then
If
could it
well,
be available for staff to drive
mm,
around? It would be nice to
it
see.
yeah, it will probably just be left to staff. I mean, it might be good. We might add it as like a perk to content creators and translators. Maybe that part's mainly up to Ollie because we do want to sort out some perks for them. Because currently we don't really have any, but yes.
Indeed. Uh, this is probably more of a visual suggestion. However, someone has asked whether this could be added to a station.
The
These
thing sticking
questions.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, Lucas. Or
yeah.
yes, Lucas.
Maybe.
No, maybe if the Vectis is probably going to do it at some point. I guarantee you.
I'll do it after this. I'll do it after this Q&A.
Yeah, it'll probably put it onto like Whetstone or something. I'm going to answer Real Logic's question about a wiki. Yes, it's just a matter of me not having any time to actually develop the wiki further because it does exist. It does exist. I just need the time set aside to set it up, which isn't going to be a thing until, well, the start of March because I've got coursework, EPQ, exams, and then it all just seems to stop at March, and then it's the lead up to my A level exams. But yeah, that's that answer
What
for you.
What are your aims for the Northern Line release?
Well,
Just
yeah, I mean
times.
it's well, we've basically Northern Line. We do want to do a proper one-to-one scale of Northern Line, and we do want to have properly detailed stations, which is one of the reasons I was saying earlier about properly videoing stations up so we can we do want to model them in pretty much full to what the passengers can see at least, because obviously you don't want to be making the flipping staff stuff, but in terms of what the passengers see, we do want to make proper modelled stations for it.
I mean,
Yeah.
currently the stations that are built, it's mainly just like textures and different color changes of like the same tunnel like model.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
particularly
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really basic.
Yeah.
And yeah, sort of, yeah. And also I need to go around work out where the exits are and all that stuff, and yeah, it's kind of long, but yeah.
Yeah, do you want
Fair
to
enough.
do Dark's question about the role?
Yeah. Will there be some new roles in the near future? And will there be some new Easter eggs in version 1.1?
Oh,
I'll tell you what, I'll do the roles question, you can answer the Easter eggs question, and I might add a bit on to that. But will there be some new roles in the near future? I mean, I know a lot of you want to really love the idea of dispatching, but that's mainly up to Wally, and it's probably not going to be coming anytime soon. I mean, he's mainly got to have a think about how the hell to do it properly. That isn't going to cause any issues. I do agree it would be a nice feature, but it's fiddly. Yes, I'll let. Yeah.
In terms of Easter eggs, I did add a new treasure hunt to version 1.1 because, yeah. But actually, I don't know if there are any more Easter eggs. I've probably forgotten them. Have I? Maybe.
I mean, you wanted to move your little secret thing around for 1.1. It. Where will the extension be on Preston Junction? I'll answer that shortly.
It will
To
go
address
to
yeah, to address the Easter eggs again, as some of you may have noticed, I might have put a dingus in the game. That will be moving every major update. So that'll appear somewhere else. No idea yet, but it exists and it will move. It's yours to try and find, which 2 people have so far, at least publicly. So yeah, the extension beyond Preston Junction. That'll probably let's try and it's gonna go to another sort of interchange station, and then we'll work from there. Probably gonna have a few stations along there. It's probably not gonna be that much longer as a 4-track main line, but yeah.
It's kind of hard to like answer that question without leaking anything.
Yeah, I was trying to not even talk about leaking anything vectors, because that gives away that we'd done some planning or etc. I'm watching you.
In version 1.1, will there be onboard announcements on the train? No, not for version 1.1.
I mean, we need to look into voice announcers and all that. And yes, Vectors, that will mean removing some of your pay for the greater good.
I do have these women announcements. They're all right, but they're not the best.
Yeah, well, yeah, just
women
we're not even
announcements,
going to talk about text speak. We do actually want to get a proper person in to do it, or
Yeah,
people.
true. I mean, I
We
did
have-
do.
Yeah,
I did do a fake announcement.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the station announcements currently, partially because I use Microsoft Azure and I hate using it, but yeah.
We've got another question from Lawrence in general, and that is, when will the boombox tool arrive in the game?
It's Ollie. Ollie, answer this. If we're gonna have like a custom radio like on MTG or something.
That would be so funny. Let's have a GTA radio.
Absolutely not.
Oh my
Well,
God.
there you go then.
Or we wire up some
No
pirate radio.
vibing to lo-fi as you drive your 170 to the buffers.
What about like non-stop pop, man? We can listen to Glamorous while speeding down
What,
on
by
a fast
Fergie
90.
and Ludacris?
Yeah.
Oh,
G
I love that song.
L
L
A
A
M
M.
O R O U
I
S.
thought you were trying to do the alphabet then.
It's the Fergie alphabet.
That's an
Um,
amazing song.
right, so
Very good
we've
album.
also got will there be more request stops? We don't have any planned at the moment, but yes, probably.
I don't think
Because
so.
well, I mean, at the end of the day, we are going to have more branches and probably more, which are going to be weird little underserved ones. So entirely possible, but they aren't exactly the most common station in the world.
Yeah, they're not common, so I
Mm.
don't know, maybe like one or
I mean,
two.
apart from if
three.
you live on the Snow Hill lines like me, where the entire line is basically request stops, but.
Oh, also coming back to that announcement question, I made some like testy things with my amazing voice, and Ollie didn't like it. So
None of us liked it.
Send them to me, Vector.
I didn't send it to any of you, man. I know you sent it to Ollie,
Oh,
and
just
you
none of
won.
us will like it then. I don't know.
But I
Rude,
could
rude
do a
me.
girly voice. I could try to do a girly
Yeah,
voice.
no, we're not gonna let you try to do a girly.
Wait,
Yeah, you will muck that up, and we will get put somewhere.
wait.
Like, you will get us cancelled on Twitter, Vectors. I guarantee you, at some point in the future. Or if it's from out
This
context
is the
transport or
regional.
not, doesn't even matter. Yeah, no, that doesn't
Next
sound like
station
no.
is Wheaton.
Shut up.
Okay, I'll stop. I promise.
Never do that again.
Can you make / upgrade a station based on Plymouth? What does Plymouth look like?
Search it up on the internet.
Plymouth
Google
station.
Maps exists. Vectis. Effort.
Oh god, that. Oh wait, no, bro. When we talking about the first ever photo of British Railway, under it, I think it was Ollie or something talked about making something based off Plymouth. I mean, it's possible, but then again, it's kind of ugly. But yeah,
Rest
we'll
in
see.
peace, Plymouth.
Yeah.
TGV guy asks, will train head codes be a thing?
That's up to Ollie. I mean,
Yeah, that's an Ollie question.
it's. I mean, we can kind of make them up and put them on the top right of the train GUI destination bit, but they're not exactly necessary because we don't have signalers. It would be more of an aesthetic thing. It's whether Ollie wants to waste time on that. I mean, the amount of stuff I've asked him, little stuff I've asked him to do, which he hasn't done.
Are you planning to add the London Midland and West Midland livery for the 170? I wanted Austin to do that for version 1.1, but I don't know if that actually is going to happen. And also add the class 350. Maybe not.
Apart from intercity and freight trains, are there any plans for other type of trains / rail vehicles?
I mean, 139 when?
I mean, we haven't really thought about any more things apart from the slight 10-second conversation of metro type style thing, but don't know if that's gonna happen.
Oh yes, a suggestion about formation splitting and coupling. Oh yes, this is a suggestion. That's a suggestion I've made before, but it's a question of how would we implement it. Addressing that suggestion while we're on a VC talking about stuff. Yeah, it's a question of how the hell would we do that? And don't suggest how the hell to do it, or I will just I will muddy you.
Turbo stars.
No,
Will you
I'm
add
not.
more than 166 or 165? Maybe. All train suggestions kind of go up to like Austin because like it's whatever he's bothered to do.
Yeah.
In the future, wait, have we already answered this? In the future,
Yeah,
information. Oh,
I
okay.
think
I
we've
kind of
answered
zoned
it.
out. I zoned out.
Will there be a badge for finding all the stations?
That would be good, but it's up to Ollie. I mean, yeah, it would be good. Ollie, when? When? Give me answer. I demand an answer. I know you're listening.
Oh, there's one
This
in
is not a request. This is a demand. Where's
there's one in YouTube. Will you add more mechanics, and will you add longer trains? If you look at our preview,
no?
there's
I'm
a
just
very long train. I don't know what you mean by mechanics though.
just stuff. I mean, well, let's continue talking about the coupling thing again. Yes, I mean, if we did have a system like that, we might end up. It's going to have a lot of discussion on how the hell to make that work. Especially, well, it's probably wouldn't. I don't even want to think about it because it requires a lot of logic and lots of different things, a lot of different methods which could either be accepted, rejected, or looked out the window. I'm just not going to get into it.
Another question that has been asked is any chance you could add a station based on Heathrow? So I assume if this was, say, in an airport update or whatever.
Airport, maybe.
Maybe. I
Of
mean,
course, it
I
probably
do
would.
want to add a Heathrow related junction somewhere. Like this. You know where. You know
Oh,
where.
yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna have a little bit of fun with that
I know
track
where.
because I'm not letting. I might let you put the slips in, but apart from that, anyway. Next question.
We've got 7 minutes. Come on, put your questions in.
Yeah, 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Till
This is
9
your
o'clock.
guys
Yeah.
for guarding and driving.
Last
there
call for
are,
questions. Last bits of alcohol for you lads.
If you want a
Or
guide for
whatever.
guarding and driving, just look on YouTube. Will there be an update where we get more points per station? I don't know what you mean, but okay.
I think he means like, are there going to be, say, special events where you would earn more points for stopping at a station? So, I mean, maybe if it was, I don't know, like a scenario or whatever.
Will we get more than just an intercity livery for the 90?
Yes.
Probably, yeah, probably.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, mainly because we can. I'm not going to say it. It allows for more variety. Let's leave it at that.
We have another quality question.
Okay, go on.
We have another quality question from Lawrence, and that is: can you add a gun armory at Leeton with a Remington 870 available?
We're not America. Go away.
I lied. That Leighton's based off Shrewsbury. Shrewsbury's like the most innocent place I've ever been to.
Yeah.
Never been to Shrewsbury.
Can you take all the way of X's DevX money? No, I'm saving up for stuff.
I know one of the things you are saving.
Yes,
Yeah.
Ollie, thank you. I have realised that. Shrewsbury's so cute. I love it so much. I went to the
Oh,
prison.
you want to marry it?
Oh no, I love Shrewsbury. It's just so like peaceful. Apart from they closed the McDonald's there, and I'm really annoyed about that because I love McDonald's.
Margaret Thatcher, we may give you a grave, but that is to be decided.
Maybe not.
The Senate will
Depends.
decide your fate.
Yeah. What are your future ideas for British Railway in 2023? I don't know. That's a whole year.
Yeah, so I mean,
Why
can we make a grave for Coast to Coast? I mean, yes. I might put a reference in somewhere like I did with a certain old bus game called Mayborn.
Dark has asked how old we all are.
No,
Oh,
that's a personal question.
Sussy Becca.
What an invasive question.
I mean, to be honest, my age is on Twitter, so I could just say it and say 17.
Mine's also on my about me section.
I want to keep my age private.
Okay.
He's actually a
Why do you-
25-year-old man.
Yeah, I'm.
Tickle time, it's
why
Reese.
do certain trains cost more than others? What makes them that price? I don't know. I think Ollie does the prices, does he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Ollie said our choice mostly to add some sort of progression. Certain trains will have more liveries, better stats than others, i.e., 170 is faster than the 156. Then we add intercity, that would be more expensive, probably.
I mean, well, let's talk about the 170. The 170 has a higher top speed, but 156 has a better acceleration. Yeah, 156 is better for tossing around like Ashdean and such, but 170 is better for mainline routes. Depends how you want to play.
What is the future step of British Railway?
I think this
Add more
question has
trains.
been answered in plenty of different
It's
variants.
basically
Yeah,
just
yeah.
expand.
And add more
If you
trains.
want
Vegas to
anything,
open.
if you want anything in specifics, I would suggest rewatching the stream to find it.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah, this
YouTube
question has been answered.
YouTube will process a transcription for like all the subtitles which you can search. And oh, you want a booster only train to you? Well, probably not, unless Ollie might. I don't know. I don't control nothing. We do have your username, so we
Again,
could probably
I'll
add
cry.
something.
166 or 165. We might add the 166 or 165, and it just becomes. It's
I mean,
just
yeah, I
depends
have
on what.
5 sounds for it, but at the moment, I'm kind of encouraging to make trains for sound, which I already have at the moment.
Is the 158 in the works? No, that's from an old project. The 158 that you're seeing in the game is from an old like Portsmouth place
Yeah,
project.
your little Portsmouth project, which I basically joined for sound, and then he gave up on it.
Yeah, didn't last that long.
Anyway, we've got 1 minute until.
Well, less than a minute, but
yeah.
One more question. Spam me questions in, and we take the best one.
Yeah, don't spam how much Robux made because we're not leaking that.
What happened because of what happened last time we discussed how much we made. When will you be my friend, Muzzy? Well, I just answered that question.
That's a lovely question, Toby. What is the meaning of life?
Add the class 345. Add the class. Stop asking for trains.
Stop asking to add rail.
Oh God. Will there be trains from other countries? No. It's British. British Railway. Yeah,
Okay,
I can't lie.
We're now at the 9 PM mark.
I'm gonna close the channel.
Yeah.
Big
Let's see. Is there a question? Okay. I'm just gonna repeat this answer again for you, 10-bit, because I know where you come from. It just sounds odd, but yeah. There isn't a set era. It's basically just We'll add anything that's currently maybe preserved if we feel like it. It's basically whatever we feel like. We will add more modern trains in the future. We have plans for certain ones which we are not going to discuss in this VC for the sake of
Yep.
surprises. But yes, that can. Oh yeah, what makes trains cost more than others? A mixture of acceleration, variety, and what you can have with them, and their top speed and operator. Yeah, I'll leave it there. Thank
Yeah.
you all.
Thank you all for attending this session. I hope it's been a
That
good
was very
session.
professional. If I do say so myself.
I must admit, it went very well.
It was a bit rocky at the start, especially with my. I've been kind of a bit high on energy the entire time, but yeah. Tell you what, come on in, Maxi. You may speak once we've finished.
Oh, guys, remember to like and subscribe to Mizzy
Yeah.
Clips.
No. I mean, it's been getting botted, so there's plenty of people subscribed to it. It's still being botted, but at least the stream has some proof to it.
Oh,
Anyway.
no, someone's violated you in general.
Oh God, no! What now? Oh, James! How could you betray me like this? Anyway, for the people on YouTube, thank you for watching. This archive is now ending. Enjoyed reviewing all our mysteries and shenanigans in this entire thing. But yeah,
By the way, sorry if it sounded boring, me saying "okay, next question" for quite a while. Sorry if that sounded really boring. I tried to vary it up as we sort of got to the end.
I got a DM from this guy saying, if this guy says fair enough, another.
Oh no, sorry. Yeah, I was probably quite a dry host. So.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. Goodbye, people on YouTube. You're being abandoned now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bye.
Take care.
We.